Yeah, hello everyone. So in previous session we saw how we can create the static URL. So in this session we will configure the dynamic URL. So let's start. So now we are on the opportunity. So let's edit this page in Visual Builder. Let's navigate to our project. So project is already there, Redwood Sales Migration. I think workspace is not there, so it will create a new one. See, so workspace was not there because I deleted that one. So it's creating a new workspace for me. Okay, so our workspace is loaded now. So now let's repeat the same steps that we did in the previous session. So it will be a revision also. So we will go to layouts, sales and opportunities. Here what we will do, we will create a virtual field first. We'll perform the same steps. We will create a virtual field. Then we will add a template. On the template, we will add a hyperlink component. So you can skip these steps because if you have already done, or you can just go through again. Now let's click here. Okay, let's do the same. Navigate to Wikipedia. Let's create a new field. The type will be virtual. Click create. And same thing, we will associate a field to this virtual field. So you can associate any field. We will associate OptiID. Click add. Now the virtual field is created. Now what we will do, we will go to our edit layout. So it's a new branch, that's why there is no duplicate layout. So what we will do, let's click on duplicate and click duplicate. If you already have duplicate layout, then you can directly drill down to your duplicate one. Here what we will do, here we will add the virtual field. Navigate to Wikipedia. Now field is added here. Now what we will do, we will add the template. Same steps like we did before. Templates are very useful. So just try to go through. A lot of templates are there. So try to go through with all of them. And they are reusable. So you can use the same template on the multiple fields also. Let's click on code. Just for the revision, we are doing it again. So what we will do, add the hyperlink. We are adding a hyperlink component. Just drag and drop it here. What will be the name? Navigate to Wikipedia. And it will open in a new tab. And here you can add the Oracle Jet components also to change the background and other things. If you want, you can do it. Otherwise, it's fine like this also. Now let's go to the data. So here, what we have to do, what we want. So let's test our use case first. What we actually want. So let's drill down to our opportunity. Let me zoom to 80% and let's navigate to our edit page. So let's take an example. Whatever you will write in the comments, we will open the Wikipedia page for that data only. So what we will do, whatever we will write in the comments, that we will store in a variable and we will associate that variable to our template. So let's start. Let's see how we can do this. So it will be a good use case. Also, make sure you have gone through how to use the onEdit event and how to use the OnFieldValueChange. So that we already created the videos for that. So make sure you know how to use them. So now let's create a variable first. So we will go to the layouts. opportunities, and let's go to the variables. Here we will click create, and let's give it a name, opti comments, that is. Okay, so that is string type. So opti comment is defined but not used. Okay, that's fine. So now what we will do, let's go to our event listeners. Here what we will do, we will click create, and here is on field value change event. Click next, finish. So these are the same steps that we did before also in the previous session. So let's go to action chain, and here we will click on code. So here we will do the same thing. We will copy and paste our previous code. Here first of all we need to check whether the comments field is modified or not. If there is no change in the comment field, we don't need to do anything. So if we not modified equal to comments, if that is true, then we are going to assign that variable a value. So let me copy this one. So what we will do, we will get the raw data, and what we will do, we will assign variable. So you can drag and drop this. So what I did, I just dragged the assign variable to here. So what is our variable name? Variable name is opti comments. And what value we want to give to this field? This variable. We want to give it a value row dot comments. So what we are saying here, the variable opti comments, that will get the value from our comments field. That's it. So we are assigning variable the current value of the comments. So what we will do now, we will go to templates, and in the URL plus, and we will add the opti comments, drag and drop here. So what we are saying, whatever will the value in the opti comments, that will be passed in the URL parameter. Okay, so let's click save. So let's try to test this one. Let me give Oracle, for example. Let me click navigate to see. Oracle is opening, right? So let's try to give something else. Let me give CRM. So now if I navigate, it will open the CRM. So that's how. So at the back end, it's not storing anything. Whatever is there, it is getting that value at the runtime, and you are calling the URL using the hyperlink template. There can be use case also, like whatever the value saved. Then also that time also you want to call the URL. So what will you do? You will use the onEdit event action chain instead of the field value change event. So that's how you can configure the dynamic URL. Hope that one is clear. Thank you so much.